How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Saints Slash. Bringing you, I think this is week 3 of our Masters League. I had no audio for this, so yeah, as you can see, I'm doing some post-com. This is a game I played actually a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's just been so busy lately just trying to keep up with everything that I got going on that I've just now gotten around to doing the post-com for this. As you can see, I'm playing up against Ronan. He's the coach of the Flanders Flygons, and his team is pretty good. He's definitely got a lot of pretty scary pieces on it. But if I remember right, it's like, it felt very snow-centric in terms of like Excalibur and like Alola Ninetales being pretty important. And then I think I think my game plan here, if I remember right, was just like get up hazards. Just because like, you can see 3 of their mons are weak to hazards. Only 1 of them can have boots. And so for the doubles game, even for the singles game, I just thought get hazards up, and then those will wear his team down enough that we'll be in a really good spot. I don't actually remember much about how this game goes, aside from like a general idea that will become very apparent pretty soon. But yeah, I think I have like Intimidate, Weirder, if I remember right, for like some of the pretty scary physical threats. Yep, yeah, and I decided to lead that against the Iron Leaves here. But it's also get like solid against Excalibur. And those are the main like mons that it's really good against. But then I have a booster speed Iron Treads. I just figured like this will outpace anything on his team that's not Scarf. And then we also get confirmation there that his Iron Leaves is booster speed as well. Although it could be booster attack technically, just because I got the Intimidate off first. Just because that's how that thing works, you know? Like, if you, if you get the Intimidate off, then the booster could change from attack to whatever the next highest stat is now, which is kind of interesting. I think it happened in a game in a doubles league that I was playing, and I didn't pick up on it right then, but I like understood it later on. Anyway, as you can see, he decides to make a swap here. I'm pretty sure I went for Earth Power in that spot, and I went for Stealth Rocks as well. I just figure, like I said, hazards are really good against this team. He's got several mons that are weak to hazards, so I just figured it was a good idea. And yeah, we actually take that pretty well. 85 plus 85 is 170, so I technically take another close combat from this Iron Leaves, which is really good. And then from this point, I just figure I Rock Slide, just get as much damage as I can going on against this team. And I think my game plan here was like Spadef Flareon, I think. I don't really want to bring in Zangief here, even though like it would be pretty good as like a dark move. Just because they also have a psychic move that they could have like on the next turn, and I'm not going to be able to KO the Iron Leaves, so I think the Flareon kind of gives me maybe like the best of both worlds. Any rock slide here, we just want chip damage. Let's just get as much damage as we can on stuff, and yeah, double flinch. Like, I don't know, if you get that lucky, like you just go for it again, right? Like, I don't know. And I think I go for a Shadow Ball here. I don't really want to go for a fire move, but I do want the Iron Leaves gone because I just think that our Okidogi looks a lot better afterwards if we can make that happen. So anyway, chip damage is chip damage. Even if we manage to miss one, we do get the the flinch again, which is just like absolutely insane. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you get double flinch, like you're gonna have a pretty good chance of winning the game. And then of course that also means that we get to keep our mon alive a little bit, which is also very helpful. Galar is Inteleon, yeah. So this is a really interesting decision. So I could of course go for Rock Slide again, right? Like I just want chip damage on stuff. I don't really have a great move per se. I could decide to Terra the Flareon here, and I'd probably take a hit. I could also go Palafin. Palafin would be okay. And then I think that Okidogi would make some sense here. I actually don't remember at all what I decided to do. I may decide to sack this because I'm at like half health, so like it's whatever, you know? And I think that at this point any Mon would KO. because I think the Earth Power, from what it looks like, did more than half last turn. So Rock Slide's great, so we just get some more damage on stuff. And then Snipe Shot definitely KOs, right? Yeah, that should definitely KO. But I think that's fine. You know, like I think that probably Palafin comes out. We hit another flinch. Jesus, yeah. So like, I don't know. If you get hella flinches, you're probably going to be in a pretty good chance to win. Oh, I don't go for Palafin? That seems weird. Why don't I go Palafin here? Couldn't I just like Jet Punch? Oh, I have Earthquake. Why do I have Earthquake? I can't Earthquake next to any of these mons. I don't have Protect on anything. If this Earthquake probably should have been like high horsepower. Because if it was high horsepower, I feel like going Palafin could be Jet Punch the iron thing. Their iron thing. Iron Jugulus. Yeah. You can Jet Punch the Iron Jugulus, and then what am I doing? I don't know what I'm thinking here. Because I just saw that I went for Heavy Slam on the... I should Rock Slide, right? Yeah, Rock Slide. And then Trick Room. Oh, Trick Room's interesting. Why am I Trick Rooming? I guess like most of my team is slower. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. But Iron Treads has been like my best Pokemon this game. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel okay. I don't like this play. I think I could have gone for something different here. I feel like if I had gone for I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I could have also gone like Prancer, and Prancer would have been okay. Ooh, Crater Avoids. That seems bad. Air Slash? Ooh, so they call the Terra. That's kind of rough. Do they also... Oh, okay. I thought for a second they might like Hurricane also. Oh, okay. Trick Room actually looks really good here. Yeah, because now I get Trick Room set up. Both these mons are low, right? Does it show us HP? Am I going to have to remember this? I feel like they're both low. So I think this play, I could probably get my Palafin transformation, right? Okay, and I am thinking that too. Yeah, so I get Palafin transformation, and I just KO with Diamond Storm. Yeah, I feel like Diamond Storm should KO. So I switch out, go, yep, okie dokie, yep. Okay, this is good play. Man, I'm so good. I'm so good at this. I got pretty, I mean, obviously I've gotten super lucky with tons of flinches from Rock Slide, just because, like, I don't know, I think, like, there's been 4 or 5. 4 or 5 sounds right to me. But I think that this situation is really good. We need to bring in, like, an Assault Vest, so, like, if we happen to miss Diamond Storm on one of these mons, then we still would have been in an okay spot. Do I get the boost? No boost. Okay, that's fine. I mean, could you imagine if I'd gotten all those flinches and then also got a defense boost? That would be crazy. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what they bring in here. You could maybe go for, like, Heatran plus... Oh, they bring him back to Caliber. Interesting. Oh, and Ninetales. Huh. Is this, like, maybe Protect plus... Protect Veil? I don't know. I don't feel like that's a great spot for them. I feel like if I'm in this situation, I'm looking at, like... Yeah, I think Drain Punch makes sense. I think Diamond Storm makes sense. Yeah, that's the other nice part about having Dancing on the team against a Ice team, is that, like, Ice Pokemon are just weak to rocks. So, yeah. Kind of cool. Looks like, oh, he switches. He switches into Heatran. Interesting. But all these mons are weak to fighting, so Drain Punch is still really good. And we see no boots on anything, which is pretty cool. There could technically still be boots on, what's the name of the Pokemon? Like Jugulus, for example. Oh my gosh, that Drain Punch is so close. Ah, and we get confirmation of Flame Body. Okay, so I think if I remember right, I was kind of curious about if they would have Flame Body here versus Flash Fire. Because Flash Fire would be really good against Flareon. Yeah, although, like, I have quite a few physical attackers that don't want to be burned, so it also kind of makes sense for... yeah, it also kind of makes sense that they would not... yeah, that they'd be Flame Body. Okay, anyway, yeah, I think this is probably fine. I think, so one consideration that I want to kind of point out there is that I could have Diamond Stormed, right? and Diamond Storm would have KO'd both Mons, but then I wouldn't have been able to break the screens. And breaking the screens, I think, is really important. Because I could have gone like Diamond Storm and then like Okie Dokie doesn't attack. But I think that's actually worse for me. I think it's much better that I get a chance to actually KO the Heatran with Okie Dokie. And it looks like they only have one Mon left, so that's obviously really good for us. And yeah, this is looking like a W. I don't even think this Mon is going to live any hit. Like, it probably just dies to like a body press from DNC, right? I could also... So this is an interesting idea. I could go for like knockoff. Yeah, I could go for knockoff, try to figure out what the item is. And just go for like Moonblast, which is like the less damaging move. But for some reason I don't do that. I think I should have. I should have gone for Moonblast here. It might have died, but it also might not have. And then I would have got knockoff info. Because remember, Masters is 2 games. It's going to be one doubles game like we just saw here, 6v6, and then the next one's going to be a single 6v6 game. So, anyway, I'm going to go and jump ahead. We'll find the singles game and get that going. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks like I had to remind them of the code. Or maybe I typed it in wrong or something. Anyway, same mods. I'm going to go and skip ahead through this part too. I think from a singles perspective, I think I lead Treads. It's basically the same idea. So I just want hazards up. Hazards are good against your team. I think there's something to be said for having switched this play though. Because I actually remember how this goes. I think Inteleon's a great lead on their side of things. It pressures Iron Tread so heavily. I've shown on booster energy with speed. And I think it makes sense to lead this Mon and just like not allow me to get a lot of work done. Because there's no way we live this snapshot, right? Yeah. We do get crit. Crit's real unfortunate, but I don't think we're leaving this snapshot anyway. Okay, so situation here. This is kind of tough, right? Just because I put 0 damage on this Mon. I've only got rocks up, and I actually don't think that this was... I just don't think this was a great play for me. I think I should have gone for something else. I think in this scenario, I should just Drain Punch. The only thing that could come in for a Drain Punch is whatchamacallit, but we get crit, which is real unfortunate. But, I mean, we also got, like, everything under the sun in game 1, so is what it is. We probably live another... we don't live another crit, right? Because we went down to 70. So kind of hoping that I can... Yeah, kind of just hoping I can live like an Air Slash maybe. But honestly, I don't think there's a reason for them not to go for Snipe Shot again, right? You get the crit chance. Damn, that is 3 crits in a row. That's crazy. That's like hecka hard to do. I mean, it is a high crit chance move, and I guess if they had like one of the crit items, then I think it becomes 50%. But even still, that's kind of wild. I'm not quite sure what I should do here. I think, like, I want to save health on Prancer. I could go Super Fin. It probably KOs with Jet Punch at this range. So that might be an okay play. But, yeah, I kind of like this. Well, maybe I go Duchess and Terra, right? Like, isn't Duchess Terra kind of good here? But Garnet is so good with Terra also. Although if I KO this one, then, like, it's less important that I Terra on DNC. I actually think I should have gone for my Spadef Mon. Like, I was pretty Spadef on Flareon. I think I should have just gone there. I almost could have, like... actually, Wish would have been a bad play. If I had Protect would have been kind of good. But yeah, Snipe Shot is just, like, so good. Like, they've gotten so many crits, and it's just done an insane amount of damage. I don't think there's a reason for them not to. Getting Trick Room up is cool, though. I think my play is Diamond Storm. I think is probably the best option. Yeah, because I could pick up the KO, plus I would get a chance to get a defense boost, which would be very good in Trick Room. The downside of this is that now I have another Mon that's weak to Iron Leaves by being Psychic. I don't know. I actually don't think this was a good idea. I think I should have done something different. Oh, actually, tearing Flareon's kind of rough because then it doesn't resist Ninetales. Like, it'd be a really good Ninetales switch in. So, I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I think I misplayed early. I don't actually think I should have got rocks up here. Just because, like, it's so clear that he's just going to go for damage on me. Maybe I just should have gone for, like, Earthquake on turn 1. And then basically I'm sacking Iron Treads for HP on Inteleon because I don't think it KOs. So, I don't know. In hindsight, I don't think it was a good idea to have led Iron Treads. I think I could have done something different. I don't know what exactly, though. Maybe lead Palafin doesn't make any sense. Actually, yeah, Inteleon's kind of hard for my team to deal with. I could have led Zangief, actually. Zangief is pretty good against everything that's not Iron Leaves. And I have Prancer, which I think is a good Iron Leaf switch in. So, actually, in hindsight, I think that's what I should have done. I think I should have done, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think I should have gone for a... I even just said it. Yeah, I should have gone for a Okie Dokie lead. That's okay. All good. Stealth Rock, I think, is a really good play for them, just because I have a chance of a Flame Body Burn here if I do decide to go for Body Press, which is, like, questionable if I should, you know? I feel like I should go for Body Press here. Just, like, pick up the KO, do as much as I can in Trick Room, and go from there. And if I get a defense boost, then it's really good against their team. So, the fighting actually makes me weak to Ninetales, too, so... Yeah, I actually don't like this Terra very much. I think I should have Terra'd a different Mon. And they have Heat Wave. Okay, cool. So we get a Flash Fire boost, which is pretty sweet. And we also know that they're not whatever the thing is, right? I could probably call Mind Tier. Yeah, like, I don't know what they're gonna do against that, really. I could also Flamethrower. Like, there's nothing that resists Flamethrower, which is pretty good. And of course it's Flash Fire boosted. I don't know, this is an interesting spot. I think there's definitely some options though. Cause I could also like Wish and then Calm Mind. I don't know, this is an interesting play. I just go for Flamethrower. Interesting. What do? They sub? Yo, what? What do you mean you subbed? Why would you sub? What? I should just be Calm Minding. Why am I... What? Why would you try to sub there? You just not think I can hit you? You have Solar Beam. What? Solar Beam's gonna do 0 damage. Wait, what? Okay, I should be Calm Minding here. I don't know what I was afraid of. This feels like such a choke. That's a crit. Dude, I messed up. What? Why am I just KOing that Mon? I could have gotten 2 Calm Minds off. They'd be behind a sub, and I would not care at all. That feels lame. That feels so lame. I could be a +2 SpDef against these 2 special attackers. I would, yeah. I would still have, yeah. Oh, this, okay, Terra DNC was not the play here. I think I messed that up. I think I should have been, yeah, imagine if I'd been at +2, that would be an Oko right there. And I'd still have Duchess left. Ooh, okay, definitely a misplay. I think I really misplayed this this turn. I don't like how, or these turns. I don't like how I played this. Because I'm also out of Trick Room, right? Yeah, so the only thing I would have been weak to for going by normal typing is that I'd be weak to close combat. But, like, I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal. And then, yeah, why did I do this? I don't like what I did. Whatever, it is what it is. Okay, and I'm going to Palafin. Interesting. I mean, I guess my other 2 mons are really bad against this, right? Like, I'm weak to flying, I'm weak to dark. Yeah, I really don't like Terra DNC this game. Why did I do that? That was just not a good play. So, whatever, is what it is. I probably have to trade health on this with an Ice Punch. Yeah. Because I doubt that Jet Punch is going to KO. Losing my item is a little rough, that's for sure, but it's probably not the end of the world. Because I can Jet Punch KO after this, so like I lost the damage boost there. But there's also no heat train, so I don't have to worry about flash or flame body anymore. Interesting, they saved this. I wonder, was there boots? I think this was actually boots. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, because it didn't take rocks damage. But I like this play from them. I think it makes a lot of sense to just like swap into this mon. They are speed anyway. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like the Intimidate from game 1 wouldn't have mattered. They would have been speed no matter, or regardless, I guess. But yeah, I have to go into Prancer here, which I did want to keep this mon healthy specifically for Iron Leaves. This was one of their Terror Captains, I remember, but I don't remember what the types are. I want to say it was like fire and fighting. I think it was fire and fighting. Ooh, so if it was Terra fighting, maybe that wasn't a reason to go into Flareon. Or to Terra Flareon. But you can see this is like a super weird situation, right? Because this is my switch in, but I don't actually have super effective coverage for it. Like, that doesn't seem good, you know? Yeah, so in hindsight, I probably should have built the Weirder a little bit differently. But I did want a second Trick Room setter because I just thought that Trick Room looked really good. We didn't go over their full team, but I remember like their slowest mon was like still faster than like half my team or something wild like that. It was nuts. This one's interesting. So they could set Veil, which would be kind of bad for me. I think both like Thunderbolt and Earth Power make some sense here. A switch kind of makes some sense too, huh? Like if they set Veil, then getting Deancey and Trick Room is like really good, isn't it? But they also could just go for an attack and weaken Weirder, and then Leaves would just like win out the game, right? So yeah, they just attack. I'm gonna drop to a Moonblast, right? Oh, I actually lived that. Wow, that's surprising. Did not think I was going to. Now we should know that we won't KO here because we did not KO with a crit in doubles. So even though doubles is like the spread damage is reduced a little bit, we won't KO here. Yeah. The defense boost is nice, right? We get it low, but like we're just gonna die to another Moonblast, which is pretty unfortunate. So I think my chances of winning this game are zero, basically zero. I think the place I could have turned it around was the Flareon turns, right? If I had gone for like Terra normal Flareon, I don't know if I wanted to Terra. I don't think I needed to Terra at any point really. I think if I made a couple of different plays at the beginning, led a little bit differently, and then and then gone into booster treads afterwards, and KO'd Inteleon, got rocks up, like then I'm looking pretty good, right? Yeah, so I probably would have traded like if I'd done this a little reverse, right? Started Okidogi, they started Inteleon, and let's say all the crits and everything happen as they did, right? Then I don't get rocks up, but I KO Inteleon and still have treads. And then, I don't know, some stuff happens, and we probably don't look to get... oh, this is interesting. Should I just bulk up here? I mean, they have the snow boost, so it's hard to say if bulk up even matters. Or, like, hard to say if I should Drain Punch at all, because I probably don't gain much HP. But this one is also really strong. I could Intimidate drop it, right? I wonder if they're slower than I am. Because if they are... Yeah, this is actually tough. Like, they could Dragon Dance out of this last turn of Trick Room. And then... like, I'm not going to KO. Oh. Yeah, that just... Okay, well, yeah, there's also that. I didn't know anything about this Excalibur from game 1 at all, so... yeah. Oh, they're leftovers. Oh, interesting. I wonder if they are set up then. I feel like setup Excalibur makes a lot of sense if you're going to go with leftovers. So either like Sword Stance or Dragon Dance. Both are pretty good. Anyway, I think my best play here is probably just to go for, like... It's got to be Side Shield Bash, right? Like if... Hell, I don't know. Nothing is good. Everything sucks. I think my chance of winning this game would have been in... I mean, Trick Room is an interesting idea. It's probably the best option I have, right? Oh, yeah, well, that also just almost KOs. So yeah, I think my best chance of winning this game went on Flareon turns. If I played the Flareon turns, led a little bit differently and played those turns. I mean, based on how I led, I think I probably played them about as good as I could have. I think rocks probably weren't as important. I probably could have gone for like Earthquake in this scenario, but yeah. Interesting. Huh. And they Glaive Rush again? That should be a KO, right? Oh, it doesn't KO. Oh, because we got the defense boost. Huh. That's interesting. I guess with the defense boost and their Intimidate drop, we were able to live. That's kind of wild. Oh, they just swapped. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think my best chance of winning came on Flareon turns. Like, I think I still could have had a chance of winning this, but I think I should have been Calm Minding with Flareon. Because I don't think they would have been able to do anything against it. Like, imagine if I just Calm Minded, like, 2 times there. Like, what do you do, right? Like, you have to use Excalibur with, like, what, high horsepower to KO? If it even has it. I guess it probably uses Glaive Rush. But then at that point, I'm +2 and I Flamethrower? Ooh, I don't know. That's kind of scary, actually, with Thermal Exchange. I would have to hope I KO. I don't even know if I would. But that seems a little scary. So maybe I just go... I don't know. Whatever. As you can see, we're going to end up losing this one. And they are Terra Fire. I mean, I guess maybe my best chance was to go for like a ground move just in case they did go Terra Fire. Because I've already shown all the Psychic moves, so... but they also didn't need to Terra at all. So, is what it is. Good game over, Ronan. And if you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC singles or some more masters, just like what you see here, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one.